expecting much more from the season finale and the penultimate episode to the season finale because episode 18 was very much so given filler. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another ZATIMA video. And in this one, we're talking about season 3, episode number 18. And we're going to go ahead and get in and get out because, Tyler, please. Y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and skip around and go to that goofy ass bicep tattoo that Malachi has. What the hell is that? What is this about? This is it. This is like literally the manifestation of what we be talking about with Tyler. Like, I be trying to give Tyler an inch, but then he wants to take a whole damn 6-7 miles. Because cool, tell the story of the unrequited love. Tell the story of the man who didn't know what he had when he had it, then he lost it, then he tried to get it again and somebody else and realized it wasn't there, and then potentially could be reunited with you, and then some other shakes. But what is this goofy ass clip art tattoo of Fatima's face on this man's bicep? No, is that a bicep? That's a bicep. It's definitely not a bicep. I don't know why I thought he had her face tattooed on his bicep, but it's even worse, y'all. It's even worse because it's on his pec. It's on his left pectoral muscle. This clip art version of Fatima's face is on this man's pectoral muscle. And you want me to believe that you've been married to Leslie for what, 10, 15, 20 years? And been pining after Fatima with this goofy ass tattoo this whole time? And then Leslie, you want somebody to feel sympathy? You want Fatima to be accountable for coming out of the damn hotel? But girl, did you marry this man with this damn face on his chest like this? Did you marry him with that girl face on her? On him? Girl, you are very much so giving stupid, and I'm not trying to blame the victim here because this man is definitely has an issue as it pertains to releasing Fatima and letting her ass go, especially if they have not had any kind of communication in years. But did you marry this man with this girl's face on his chest? If you did, you knew exactly what you was getting into, especially after you got him by taking him from her. Leslie, please. Malachi, please. The moment that this man ripped his shirt off was the moment I considered him completely unserious, and I said, you know what, I'm checked out of this particular storyline. I don't give a fuck. Could the unrequited love coming back from the past wanting to make it right be a great story? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Especially given the fact that Fatima's having to go through hell and high water in this relationship. If Malachi would have came back with some semblance of sense, you know, come back completely ready, willing and able to be everything that he wasn't. Not to say that Fatima needed to immediately run to him, but he would have at least been able to enter into the race of potentially providing Fatima with the life that she actually deserves, because quiet is kept, or actually it's quite loud, Zach ain't doing it, y'all. I don't give a good goddamn how great their chemistry is or how good they look together. Zach is not providing Fatima with the life that she actually deserves to live. I'm not gonna stop saying it until he stops doing what he's doing. But anyway, Malachi comes back, a man who has known her, experienced her, maybe even her first love, has definitely broken her heart, probably part of the reason that has set her, a reason that has set her on a trajectory of failed man after failed relationship after failed relationship by picking these damn men who she should not actually be aligned with. This could 100% go back to her relationship with him. Now, he could come back into play and then potentially offer up some healing, potentially offer up some answers and or excuses. Regardless, sometimes they help with you settling things in your mind and making peace with some trauma and things that have happened in the past. And then if he would again have had sense, not be giving stalker crazy vibes, he could have really been some type of competition. He could have really been something that made Fatima start to think maybe a little bit differently of like, girl, you are actually settling for Zach. And not that I think that you need to settle for Malachi either, but girl, the point is you need to stop settling. But no, Tyler sends this goofy ass Negro in here with this goofy ass wife with this goofy ass tattoo, and how are we supposed to take any of it damn seriously? So of course Fatima's gonna clutch harder to Zach being the best thing that she's ever had, because you've had trash, mama. You've had trash. You've been scraping the bottom of the goddamn trash bin all your life when it comes to these relationships, and now that your ass is at the top of the trash bin, you're forgetting that you're still in the trash, honey. We want you out the trash, Fatima. And Tyler is not actually helping her by presenting goofy niggas like Malachi from the past with clip art ass pectoral tattoos. Tyler, please. Okay, I guess, is that everything I want to say about that goddamn tattoo? I fear. maybe. I don't know, y'all. I can't really. Move on, Erica. Move on. Malachi comes back. He's going to actually help Angela, but this is not until he gets off all his chest that he would love Fatima. He's sorry. Da 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 da. All reveal the tattoo. This shit is wild, y'all. It was completely wild, so theatrical in the worst way, completely unbelievable. What drew me in up until the absurdity of the damn tattoo reveal was Fatima's uncomfortability around this man. And not that I'm saying that it automatically means if you're uncomfortable that you still want this person. Her particular uncomfortability made me nervous. Her particular uncomfortability made me like, girl, do we not have settled feelings here? Do we still wonder, what if? What is going on for you? Because we don't get to see Fatima run often, except for when she's feeling something very deeply tied to a man. She confronts women. She confronts bullies. She confronts abusers. She confronts things that she downright, unequivocally has a stance on, disagrees with, or whatever. But when she has conflicting feelings or when there's love there, sometimes she will actually run. So to watch her throughout this episode try to avoid Malachi, and yes, it's an uncomfortable circumstance, but she's been in quite a few. Zach has put her in quite a few, and she's running to those head on versus running away from those. It really made me wonder. But then again, you get distracted and you don't really get to wonder and go to a really beautiful place story-wise with your wonder, because Tyler gives Malachi this goofy ass clip art tattoo. Going back to the top of the episode though, y'all. We get a nice little morning with Zach and Fatima. They talking. They had a little talk before the end of the episode. I missed mentioning that the guy broke into the barbershop last episode, so that's my bad. Tony is actually dealing with somebody breaking into the barbershop, but we don't get to see any of that in this episode. So yeah, we're still waiting to see if Tony got shot. Have no idea. Have no damn clue. But they have a morning where they're talking. People are calling. Drama. Cool. I struggle, and I'm just gonna mention it here. I might make a video talking about it, but I really struggle with the fact that they always have Fatima in full glam in the bed. But I'm not gonna go into my thoughts around it. I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know that I noticed it. It's something that's sitting in my brain that I really want to talk about, but I'm also battling if I want to talk about it, because sometimes the audience don't be ready for the shit I'm ready to say. All right, moving on. They go over to the funeral home, and what I will not forgive Tyler on when it comes to this story is that y'all are painting the funeral home director to be a crook, which they can be. This is a very predatory industry, and I don't know if it's me just coming out of having to bury my grandfather recently and dealing with the whole funeral process and everything. There are certain things that just has to happen, and the way that y'all basically just said hold Miss Gladys' body on chill while Zach goes to jail and I decide I want to leave this relationship and whatever else goes on and we're gonna figure it out later. You don't actually get to do this. This is timelines for different things. They are still running the business. Yes, your loved one has passed, but they're running the business, and you just said that you're gonna have a funeral, don't know when it's gonna be, but you need them to hold the body, which means keep the body cold, which requires electricity, refrigeration, like all these types of services. But then you're mad when the man is like, if you keep moving the date, the price is still going to go up. So they keep pushing this narrative between Zach and Fatima about how this funeral director is so crooked, he wants all this money, but you still have to pay for the services to bury your loved one. If that wasn't the case, if you didn't want to fork out any money for, or the $25,000 that Jeremiah almost lost his life for, and it had you with a concussion, Fatima, if you didn't want to cough up that, then you should just put her ass in a pine box and throw her out back outside the duplex. They did not give enough story to actually back up the funeral director being crooked or being money hungry. It seemed to me like y'all are literally running around doing the goofy shit that comes with y'all's goofy ass lives, because Zach always is in some mess and some drama, and the funeral home is sitting there waiting for y'all to give them some answers to be able to process this transaction in reference to them producing y'all's damn funeral and get this underway, and y'all just put them on a wait and see as if you don't have to pay for that. You do. So y'all, them being OD with the damn funeral director and Zach like tearing stuff up before he left annoyed me. It didn't do, I know it was supposed to be comedic relief, but it annoyed me, and it just linked into the entitlement that both Zach and Fatima have as they navigate life, as if people owe them things that they don't actually owe them. So like, yeah, relax. Fatima, if you didn't want to talk to Malachi, then you should have figured out another way, or told Angela she wanted to figure out how to get her news off the internet by her damn self. Because you want to be Captain Save-A-Ho so bad and save your friend, but then you don't want to talk to this man, but then you agree to talk to this man. Like this whole episode was just a mess, and I'm gonna just leave it there. Oh, I can't leave it there because Zach and Bryce make nice. Zach, I'm gonna give you a couple points for like doing this. This is like about damn time. You are the one who's been dragging it, but I also don't like the Bryce character. I think that the Bryce character is incredibly inconsistent. I think the Bryce character is incredibly selfish. I think the Bryce character is incredibly mentally unstable, emotionally abusive, and just a downright trifling Negro. But she's a non-Negro, but y'all know what the hell I'm saying. I don't like the Bryce character. I appreciate Zach finally getting off his goddamn high horse and being like, we're gonna be in business together, so we're just gonna have to figure it out and like, let's do work, because you should have did this a season ago. Cool. But now we're at a place where I don't want to see Bryce's face. He's a lame. He literally put up cameras and then allowed for his significant other at the time to be exploited by the sex work industry. This is literally popping up at Angela's house all the time, being completely unsafe and completely inappropriate, crossing every single boundary that she actually has, all because he wants to talk or all because he desires attention. Sir, don't nobody give a good goddamn what you want and or desire. Nobody owes you anything either. So yes, Zach and Bryce get to make up in this episode, and it's a long time coming. It's also like, I don't give a damn. I want the boy Bryce out the damn show. I don't want to see this Asian man no more. I really don't. Especially if we're not going to explore his story, explore his culture, explore his daddy issues with any kind of depth, specificity, and nuance. The Bryce character is trite, and his timing has ended. All right, y'all, that is my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. It's your good sis, you love to talk TV with, and I'm seeing you in the next one.